Alright, well, I'm getting ready to machine this block. This is the Z-axis servo mounting block for the PM1228 conversion I have going. This particular operation on this end of this part is going to be utilizing the thread milling tool that I posted a video of earlier, and it's going to save a lot of time in drilling and threading these holes. I've been having to drill the holes and then go back and machine them or thread them by hand. So it's going to save me a lot of time in that regard. The earlier video that I posted, I was still working on the speeds and feeds for the thread mill, and I never really said what the feeds were, but I was running the tool at about 12.5 inches a minute. So that was on the plunge and on the cut feed for the threading process. So it's a 2-flute tool, so it was a little bit fast, so therefore it may have been the reason why the threads were a little tight, due to a little bit of chip load on the 2-flute tool. So I've changed the feed rate down to where I've got about 1/1000 per tooth on the chip load. So we should be a little better this time on the tightness of the threads. It wasn't bad, but it could have been just a little bit lighter, so that'll probably alleviate that problem, give it a little more time to cut the material out and do away with a little bit of tool flex. So with all that being explained a little better, we'll get on with this. Hopefully things will go as well as they did on the test piece. Like I say, I've got it programmed so the tool will drill the hole and then thread on each hole, versus drilling all 4 holes and then going back around and threading all 4 holes. I've got it set up where I'll drill the hole, go right back in and thread that hole. Then the machine moves and it'll go down and drill that hole and then thread that hole, and then it'll move again. So that hopefully will alleviate any issues where there may be some discrepancies on accuracy of the thread on the hole. So hopefully that'll alleviate any issues with that as well, as being tight or loose or not aligned with the pilot hole. So alright, you'll see as it goes how it'll machine that. So we'll go ahead and get this started. So now, it didn't take all that much longer to drill 4 holes and then thread them. So normally I would have had to gone back and threaded each one of those holes at a second machine. So this is saving a lot of time being able to take this part off of here and it work. So that's the first setup for this part. So I'll go ahead and get everything ready. I've got 4 more holes to run on one of the flat sides. One of these flat sides I've got to choose to do a 4-hole pattern on it, and that'll be all the machining that'll be involved with this, other than one side gets a radius milled in it. So that's going to take a lot of time. So probably won't get a whole lot of that footage. I'll film some, but it's going to be a very long process to get that done. So I'll film some of it as I go, but you won't get the entire amount of machining that's going to be done there. Well, I got the part out of the vise, so I thought I'd share the way it looked. Here's one of the threaded holes. As you can see in there, it looks really good. Nice chamfer on the top. All I got to do is bolt the servo up there. So come out pretty good. I'm real pleased with it. Slowing it down a little bit made the threads a little better, so I'm good on those now. So pretty much got that locked in my templates. So now all I have to do is just choose that template every time I go to thread a hole that's a M6 and use this tool. Okay, so we're out here again working on this part. This is part of the roughing out for the radius side of the part. This is so that you can get to the coupling on the Z-axis. So just getting started here, been in it for about, well, for about 45 minutes. Probably got another good hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes to go on this roughing out. So kind of a long process. farther. We're getting there eventually. Probably about halfway now. Maybe just a tad over halfway. Probably about another hour to go. Maybe we'll be getting on down there and getting ready for a tool change. See if I can get you a view of the other side. It's kind of hard to get the glass where it'll stay good enough, but that's a little bit of a look from the opposite end. You can see that clearing, or a little opening at the end there for the bearing block fit in. I decided to go ahead and do it while I had it on the lathe. Guys, well, still got a little ways to go, so I'll keep giving you updates. Oh yeah, I'm glad that was the last pass because I don't think she'd have made it again. She was getting some kind of close. Alright, let's see what we can do about yeah, you can see how it steps there. Yep, pretty good rough there. Alright, well, hey, we'll get it ready for the next deal here. Let me get this thing going. It's going to be a little tedious, so let me get it going and I'll bring you back. Alright, I think I got everything set up now, so we'll see what's going on. Kind of a tight squeeze there. so it's rocking on along over there almost halfway across, but it's got to come back and catch up that bottom down there. You can see there's a little line there where it separated in the diameter that was bored through there, so it'll probably come back and pick that up. But it's getting there. Alright, so we're picking up this other side now. It's finished the other side. Just a little bit longer now. We won't be long, about 1/8 of an inch to go. Alright, there it is. Don't look too bad. Got a little spot right over here. Okay, I see, it's just rolled off. Alright, yeah, that won't be too bad there. I thought it was where maybe it was just a little bit not quite reaching the edge. See if I can get my air hose out of here without turning the camera over. Kind of give you a look around here. A little bit. You can see there's a little bit of ripple in it there. That's not too bad for the first time. got a little, could be a little better. Like I say, this is a 2-flute end mill. Did get me one a little bit better, maybe a bigger radius on it too. I don't think it come out too bad. And you can see that edge rolled over right there. We'll take care of that. That's not too bad, I guess. It's not going to be seen a whole lot anyway. Be way buried down inside the enclosure, so not too terrible bad. Alright guys, well, I guess that'll do it for this. I'll get you some pictures of this thing as soon as I get it cleaned up real good, and maybe shoot a little video of it over on the surface plate. Alright guys, I got it over here on the surface plate. Didn't turn out too bad. You can see a little bit of like a little ripple pattern going on across there. Well, you know, it is what it is. Not too bad. I guess that's probably got something to do with the X and the Y axis. Probably a little bit of gib action going on there. Not too terrible. Got a few pecker tracks on it when I deburred it, but it'll be alright. It's mine. Side finish come out pretty good with the fly cutter. Lathe finish come out pretty nice here on the end. Thread mill threads there. Here's the bottom. See how it's scratched up? Well, it's not too bad. Riding on a little cushion of air, I guess. Pretty good overall. Kind of pleased with it. We'll get the servo on it, it'll look better. So there's your shot of it. Pretty much finished. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching, and subscribers welcome. Thumbs up if you like the video.